Bless this food we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. In the Lord's name, Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, that orange tastes so good. I was gonna drink straight out the bottle, but I was like, Tamika may want some at some point.
That's you. I would still drink behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Should have had some hot sauce.
I'm gonna tell you that.
I don't feel like going to the car to get it.
Y'all, I had to make somebody bring the kitchen with us.
The kitchen? What you mean?
Groceries. Because I knew I wasn't going to want to go down this hill or a hill, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We're going to do a dash up here.
Okay. So it wasn't a collective idea. It was your idea.
You agree. You got on board. It wasn't that hard.
Whatever. Y'all ever been with somebody that take credit for everything even when they ain't had nothing to do with it? Not in this instance specifically, but just she take credit for everything. You would think she was the brains of the operation.
Nah, I'm just a supporting actor. Supporting person. Supporting girlfriend, that's all.
I don't like my eggs being on this paper towel. I'm scared I'm gonna end up eating some.
Don't be so aggressive. Be calm.
What? I'm eating. I'm eating how I eat. You get to stab your damn eggs in a regular bowl.
I'm sorry.
You gotta put some lotion on your face.
I know.
Your face is very dry today. You gotta put some lotion on it.
Go get some lotion.
I'm not going to get anything right now. We can do it when we go back in the house.
I woke up, the first thing I think of was to eat. So that's what I want to do. Take a shower, brush my teeth, and eat.
Okay.
You know?
That's fine. I woke up,
Y'all make me drop my food, stop looking at me.
wash my face, brush my teeth. Went and put the coffee pot on. Came back, took a shower. And then started editing a video that Shay was supposed to start editing.
Tell the people why I couldn't edit last night. Tell the people.
Why you couldn't edit last night?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because you went to sleep?
My foot was hurting. I couldn't concentrate.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't expecting you to edit it last night. I was talking about this morning. Now, why she couldn't start editing this morning is because she had a crazy charge on her credit card because she checks her bank account and credit cards every day. Every single day. So she spent a couple minutes on the phone with the credit card company. That was no help. They can't tell you nothing. They tell you the same thing you see online.
Mm-hmm.
The sausage is perfect.
I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't cook her eggs, y'all, because she like them a little runny.
Yeah, for some reason with my scrambled eggs, I like them like very soft.
You ever put milk in them?
I used to put milk in them before I met you.
Yeah. That's just too much dairy in the morning.
But I would put milk in them and not put cheese in them. Because
Okay.
milk and cheese do the same thing as far as in the egg. It just make it fluffy.
You want to eat that sausage?
Yes, I am. You gonna eat that one?
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
Don't play with me, because I will lick your sausage and make you mad. I accidentally licked Shay nose yesterday.
We used to be in school. We're like, you want that? And be done touch it. Poke the hole in somebody's biscuit.
And I'm gonna still eat it after I knock your hand. I eat all around the hole, all around the damn fingerprint you put in my biscuit.
The sausage don't taste like chicken.
It don't. It's crispy though. Y'all gotta come to the mountains for real.
Maybe they already been.
Maybe they have. We know some people that have been to the mountains.
If y'all ever been to the mountains, what mountains have y'all been to, so we can see if that may be something we'll be interested in.
Like, did y'all go to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge? Did y'all go to Blue Ridge in Georgia? Did y'all come to Asheville? Did y'all go to Colorado? Hey, let us know.
Don't Arizona got mountains? It seemed like they would. Yeah, well, like Nevada, they do.
Them not the kind of mountains I would go to.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't see myself going to Nevada to go to the mountains. I would be going to go to Vegas. I don't know though, y'all. Do y'all know? I don't have the answer to that question, so I don't know. It sounds like like they should. Not Arizona. Arizona sound like it's flat, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people who don't know that South Carolina has mountains. So
yeah.
So you know, I don't want to say they don't and sound like a know-it-all in this case.
Excuse me.
But yeah.
So how did y'all bring in y'all New Year? Comment below. I think we fell asleep like 10:30. So I got a quick question. What are like 2 things you want to, that you actually left behind in 2021? Give me one thing first.
I would say what I am leaving in 2021 is self-doubt. Like, just doubting myself, that lack of confidence that I have in myself sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I could be doing, a lot of things that I should be doing, that I kind of talk myself out of because I may or may not feel like, well, because I don't feel like, or I'm questioning if like I'm good enough for it. So just not having confidence in myself, like I'm leaving that back, because you know, I got a lot of things going for me.
You do. And how you gonna
You asked me one question now.
Yeah, it's a follow-up.
Okay.
What are you gonna do to make sure it's left and it doesn't come back?
I don't know, honestly.
Happy New Year.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just, I guess, just taking the risk.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
That lady been bothering us since we got here. But I think that I'm just gonna start doing stuff. Like, stop weighing the pros and cons, because at the end of the day, I always talk myself out of stuff. So, you know, just going for it without, I would say with little thought, instead of getting in my head and overthinking things. Like, just, you know, if it sounds like it fits, if it sounds like it's something that I'm capable of doing, just going for it. Like, just taking the risk.
Okay. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
What about you?
Man, I thought I had it written down, but shit, I can't find it. It's a lot of stuff I want to leave behind, but I don't know. You go second. Because I really had it written down.
What she needs to say is she needs to stop writing stuff down and just go off the dome. You know what I'm saying? Just go off the head. Because, like, you know, I'm a freestyle type of person. I would say another thing that I want to leave, or that I am going to leave in 2021 is just over aggression when it comes to handling certain situations. Like just being the type of person who kind of hears one thing and then flies off the handle about it. It's something that I've gotten better at just as I've gotten older, but it's definitely something that I know it's stuff that I need to work on. It's something that I'm constantly working on by going to therapy and all of that good stuff and kind of learning where it comes from. And I know that sometimes my aggressive nature comes from like abandonment issues as a kid. So just having abandonment issues, period. So I guess I'm leaving that fear of abandonment and just kind of standing in my own self, leaving that because I'm not passive aggressive, y'all. I'm just aggressive, just an aggressive person. I don't play it passively. It's just all outright fight or flight. So I guess that coupled with leaving like abandonment issues behind, leaving how, because you can't really leave abandonment issues. If you have abandonment issues, you have them, but leaving my poor application of those issues in 2021, like handling things in a more positive way.
Okay. Do you think some of that falls back on like active listening?
No.
Okay.
I think that I actively listen, but I still feel like I only actively listen for whatever it is that I want to listen for.
I get you. Okay, fair enough. Just hold you accountable.
Have you found yours, or do you think
that means it's probably not going to stick in 2022? I had that shit written down somewhere and I just cannot find it. I don't know if I didn't save the note. But
that dog can't get no way, Shay.
I know. I'm glad they got the wood. Ain't no gaps in that because saliva could have been falling through the damn thing. Anywho,
this time out. Hold on. All right. Hopefully the camera will die. If the camera die, y'all, our bad.
I remember one of the things was putting my happiness first. Like doing what makes Shay happy. And it's, I mean, you can call it being selfish or not call it being selfish or whatever. But I just feel like I put myself second to a lot of people and things. It's like for the greater good. So it's sort of difficult to do it because it's like the majority will win even though I may not win, or the majority this would help the majority even though I'm putting what I need help with or things I need to do for myself on the back end. So but then I also realized, like, if I'm not putting myself first, then how am I going to help the majority? Like, what if I get to a point where I'm too far in the hole? How am I going to help the majority? So just trying to find an equal balance between being there for others in whatever aspect and being there for myself, showing up for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one.
So that's something you're gonna do in 2022.
Yeah, start putting myself first more.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people who know me may say, well, she already do that. I really don't. Like, I really, really don't. Like, if you, like Tamika will tell you, I really don't. But, just trying to find an equal balance. Not saying every situation I'm going to put myself first, but really removing my emotions from the situation.
Excuse me.
And making an even more logical decision and analyzing each situation. But I think the second one I had was something I've already been practicing this year, and that was just setting boundaries. Setting boundaries between people, and giving them a position in my life and not crossing that position unless they earn more from, in different aspects. So that goes for family and friends, of course. But just setting boundaries, setting expectations, setting boundaries, and that way there's no confusion, there's no overlapping. And I'm saying that, not saying that it would never happen, but it will eliminate even boundaries for myself, like the position I play in people's lives. I shouldn't be 4, 5, 6 things to one person. Maybe like 1 or 2, and just sticking to that. Certain conversations I don't want to talk about, or just saying I don't want to talk about it. Like, you ain't the person to talk about. Like, really understanding that going to certain people for certain things, and making sure that they know that, if I cross boundaries with them, or they cross boundaries with me, and now there's a change, also having the ability to tell people that there is a change. Or telling people that something affected me. Because I'm typically not the person that'll tell you something affected me. I feel like, because if you rock with me, then you know.
Happy New Year. It looked like your skin dry. It's called a Charlie horse, Kamari. You need some potassium. You need to eat a banana. What y'all doing now? Okay. Well, we're shooting a video, so tell YouTube hi.
Hey YouTube.
I'll call you back when we're done. All right, love you. All right, bye. He hadn't already called me. Now, one thing my kids gonna do is they gonna call back to back. If you don't answer the first time, they gonna call back. They gonna call back. Anyway, sorry y'all, that was Kamari. Go ahead.
That was it.
So you said, so far you've given, your question was, what were 2 things or some things that you were going to be leaving behind? And you've given me 2 things that you're implementing, but you haven't given me anything that you plan to leave behind. Like a poor behavior, something you're not fond of about yourself, something you've experienced, or whatever that you don't want to experience anymore. Anything you can think of.
I feel like I
that
was leaving behind. Even though I haven't implemented it this year, I feel like I'm leaving behind not setting boundaries. Does that not?
I don't know. I just see it differently. It sounds like that yours was more of a New Year's resolution, like what things you plan to start doing. But your initial question, because I didn't give you like a New Year's resolution, I gave you things that I plan to leave behind. So when you answered, I was like, well, that ain't how I received the question. That's why I asked.
So what was the 2 things I just said?
You were basically implementing boundaries, and you were implementing You probably hear like a squirrel or something moving around. You said you were implementing like having boundaries, and you were implementing like putting SHAY first, putting yourself first in more situations.
So I'm leaving behind not putting SHAY first.
That look, we get it when you said that the last time. You don't have to then switch the words around. I was just telling you the way that you said it was not technically answering the question, but I get what you're saying as far as what changes you're making.
Okay. I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay. Because if you would have wrote that down on a piece of paper for us to burn it, I'm asking you how would you have written it? Because you wouldn't want to write down putting myself first or establishing boundaries and then burn it for it to go away. You know what I'm saying? Because burning it is like removal of something. So I was asking you, what did you have that you were going to write down to burn away, remove away?
All right, so if you want 2 additional things, I would say I can't really even say it because I ain't think of it that way. So I don't really want to say it because I feel like it wouldn't really,
okay.
It wouldn't be something I'll be working towards because I ain't think of it.
Okay. I'm capable of accepting and receiving it.
But for those who may agree with Tamikio, I will give you 2 additional ones, and hopefully this will be answering the question in the way that you receive it. I'm gonna leave behind old feelings and old hurt, old pain. I have left behind old feelings, old hurt, old pain in 2021.
Okay.
I think a lot of past stuff is dictates relationships, and I do think that over time, you know, just for your own health, for your own sake, for your own mental state, you gotta just let some stuff go. You ain't got to forget it, but you definitely have to let it go to free yourself. In that song, is it by Tim?
Free Mind, yes.
Free
it's by
Mind.
Tim's.
Every time I hear that song, I think about just freeing my mind. Like it makes me emotional. Just everything, just letting it go. So that'll be one. I don't know what a second one will be.
Well, I don't think you have to necessarily put a number on it. Like, you don't have to have 2 if you don't feel like in your heart it's something that you need to release. I think just the nature of the question, we just received it 2 different ways, and that's fine.
Yeah. That's the way I interpret it when I wrote it. But I can sort of see where it was not as precise. But yeah, I just stick with that one. Old hurt, old pain, old feelings. It's just gone.
Okay. I'm definitely going to hold you accountable.
Now, if y'all start some shit in 2022, it's just gonna that's just gonna be a new beginning for new.
Well, they're not going to start anything because they love us. They
Yeah,
treat us
I'm
good.
not saying y'all, but I'm just saying if they. But yeah, and I would just hope, because I always look at it from both ends. I would hope that someone would give me a chance, and if there's anything I've done to someone, rubbed them the wrong way, said some things, done some things, didn't do some things, didn't say some things.
You whispering.
Oh, that they will give me a second chance. It don't have to go back to what it used to be, but at least it would be at a point where they free their mind, they free themselves of anything I've done to them. Anything you thought I should have been and I wasn't, free yourself from it, because I can only be me, and I can only evolve with time, and you can only evolve with time. You're holding on to something old and wish I would have did this, wish I could have been that person, wish I could have delivered here, I fell here. Just let it go. Like I said, like I just said, we don't have to go back to the way we used to be. But just free yourself. Maybe we could be cordial. Maybe we could speak in passing. You know?
I get it. I get it. I'm trying to like elevate to another level. Like I just want to be more entrepreneurial. You know, like I want to be able to own my business, run my business, be successful in my business, make money from my business. Like I just want to have more, do more. I want to take my kids on trips. I want to go on personal trips. I want to be able to just wake up and say, let's go do such and such and such. And it's like, okay, cool, because we're financially free. And I feel like we're like really close. We got, you know, some stuff that we got cranking up that hopefully we'll be able to introduce to y'all soon. I'm still trying to figure out the algorithm with YouTube, y'all, because it is something that I'm passionate about, and I think Shay is kind of cool with, you know, doing it with me. And you know, hopefully we can make something out of this as well. And of course, you know, real estate is going to be our go-to. I want to have more real estate business. I want to be so comfortable in it that I'm not stressing anytime any little thing goes wrong, because that's my current state. Like I stress out anytime something happens. So, you know, some things that we have and some things that we're working towards. Of course, we want our family dynamic to flourish. You know, we want our relationship, our kids, our parents,
sphere of influence,
friends, you know. We want those relationships to cultivate, flourish. But we're also not going to be the ones that's getting the shit end of the stick in those relationships. Ourselves, our kids, our family, parents. So, you know, it's cool. This was a reset. I felt like it was a good time for us to kind of get out in nature, get out in peace and quiet, and really form our thoughts.
In what I like to call natural habitat. Because I feel like we were made to be outside and not cooped up in artificial air and all that other extra shit.
Whatever. Well, we are. So, I guess that's it, y'all, because this camera is going to die. And with this being 14 minutes and the first one being 18 minutes, it's going to be a long-ass video. So, we'll continue to show you guys our trip. And until next time.
Oh, before we go, just thank you guys for supporting us. Our first year of YouTube. We've learned a lot. But we learned a lot, and I wasn't as open to it. But over time, it has really helped our relationship, and helped us learn things about other people and other cultures, and more specifically our community, the LGBTQ plus community and stuff. So, for all, if we have any other YouTubers that's watching our channel, subscribe.
It's about it.
Thank you, and I hope you guys have a prosperous year.
Peace.